Coach is back with another practice video. We were at practice yesterday working on stick. Stick was one of my biggest disappointments last year because I know it's so simple and it's so effective, but we just could not get it right. It was my fault. I wasn't tuned into the nuances, but that's a big push of mine this year, is correcting that and being able to efficiently run stick. So yeah, let's get over to the share screen and we'll get into it. All right, so as you can see here, we have it set up. If you can imagine, this is 3x1 left. There's L out here that we just don't have out here just for the drill. This is just for the inside receivers, just to get the timing with the quarterback. Again, this would be early to the right. There should be an R out here, but there's not because we're not using it. But you can imagine we're trying it at a 3x1. You can practice this out of your typical open or ace sets. But for this purposes of today, we did it out of our 3x1 set because, like I said, one of my biggest disappointments this year was not running this effectively. I had this F. I called it a shoot, but I didn't define it. So he was going up a few steps and then out, which let this defender essentially cover both of them just by sitting still. Okay, so now we've clearly directed these Fs that they need to just open up and get right to the sideline, climbing a little bit, a few yards, catching the ball on the outside shoulder. And so we really need to get this quarterback used to over and over and over reading where the grass is. Okay, if there's no color out here, we're going to throw the ball to the F. If there's no color in here because he has moved out, we're going to throw it in here. And so basically what we're telling the quarterbacks is if he does anything except fly out, okay, if he goes back, if he hesitates, if he leans in, if he yawns, if he puts his arms up in the air and does the hokey pokey, we're throwing this F. We really want this F to be thrown. And if it's a T out of this formation, that's the same coaching points. We really, really, really want to use this as a way to get the F the ball, if at all possible. Now with that, if we're pressing that and this guy starts coming out, then we're going to obviously hit the Y behind it. But really what we're telling the quarterbacks, he has to be very intentional about getting out here for you to throw this Y. We really want to throw the F if possible. We get to work really nice technique on the Y. We tell our Ys that we're running 5-step stick right at the front toes. So we want to cross this guy's face again. It'll make it even more obvious that he has to choose between these grass areas that way, okay? So we're literally just lined up, just like it looks, guys. Quarterback says go, practices quick game drops, and like we said, whatever he does or doesn't do, we're throwing to the opposite, okay? If he does anything but fly out here, we are throwing this F all day. We're trying to get the ball out there. Again, when he starts to overcompensate, then we're going to hit the Y. But right now, we just want the quarterbacks to get used to reading. We want these guys to understand how they are working together, and either one of them can get the ball, but they both need to run it as if they are going to, okay? All right, pretty simple drill, but here it is. We'll circle back afterward and close out.
Okay, quicker. Get it out. Get the ball out. As soon as you see, hey, if he does anything but fly out there, you're throwing the shoot. If he stops, if he hesitates, if he stands still, if he drops back, shoot, 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 shoot. The only way you're running the stick is if he is going out, obviously.
Set, go.
Hey, you guys got to get used to when the ball's being snapped, looking at that linebacker. Okay, look at him. Well, you guys are good enough athletes.
Down. Set, go.
Good, good. Straight up field. Good job. Next. Hey, stop walking to the line. You got 10 minutes in between reps. Let's go.
Down. Set, go.
Read that linebacker. Good, good. Don't fight it, Dax. Don't fight it. Go with the ball.
Down. Set, go.
Good. That's a good ball. That's a good catch.
Down. Set, go.
Good. Good read. Good read. Get it out, Cade. Stop messing with that ball and get it out.
Down. Set, go.
Too much jogging. Run the routes.
Run it like you're pitching.
Down.
If we can't trust you to run the routes hard, we can't trust you in a game. Okay, flip it over here. Late, 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 late.
Down. Set, go.
Good. Good.
Right-handers should be easier to throw for you guys. Get it out.
Get it out.
Grab
Down.
and go. Grab and go.
Set, go.
Too long.
It's a good read.
Don't even try to grab the laces right. You're just going to throw it however you get it.
That's the right read.
Okay?
Down. Set, go.
Good read. Good read. Get upfield. Straight upfield.
Down. Set, go.
Now, quarterbacks in the game, we might actually even try to test them and put jack in motion. We might put jack in push motion out. Okay, Cade? So I want you to understand how we're going to diagnose things. If we put jack in push motion, which means out, we'll see if that linebacker adjusts or not, right? We don't need to do it right now, but I just want you to start thinking about ways we need to, as a team, understand what that guy's going to do when we call a play. Okay?
Down. Set, go.
Good ball. That's a perfect ball. I'll take that every single time.
All right, great. Hopefully you appreciated that drill. I know it's real basic, but you're getting a lot of little nuance work done within one little drill. His route you're working on, make sure that he's not wasting any time going upfield. Why? We're aiming at the front toes, 5 steps, and then making our stick hit. Quarterback is working his 1-step drop and getting the ball out as quickly as possible as soon as this guy declares. And yeah, we're just repping it to death, just like everything else. So hopefully you guys got a lot out of this. Again, please continue to like and subscribe. And most importantly, obviously, share with other coaches. Our group is getting pretty large now, fellas. And this is pretty fun how many people are getting excited about this. So thank you guys for spreading the word. As always, we really appreciate that. And so please continue to spread the word so we can make sure when this season hits in a few months, more and more teams are running the air raid and kids are choosing football again, and we need to let them throw. Okay? Thanks, guys. Talk soon.